Here comes the most awaited moment. That is, to listen to the pearls of wisdom of the alumnus, who is our guest and also a born homie who I think must be nostalgic. With this, I invite Shri Manjeet Pai to address the gathering.
Hari Om. Good evening. First, I would like to seek blessings of Swami Chinmayananda Saraswati ji, Swami Tejomayananda ji, who I always had looked up to when I was in Chinmaya Vidyalaya, Swami Kritatmananda ji, and all the respected dignitaries on and off the dais, uh, Mr. Girish Upadhyaya ji, Mr. R.N. Murthy ji, Mr. Pandurang Naidu ji, Mr. Vishwanath Ranade ji, the headmistress, Mrs. Neeta Hegde ji, Mrs. Sanjali Gudi ji, and Principal Ma'am, all my esteemed teachers, beloved parents who have gathered here, and all my dear friends. It's my absolute honor and privilege to be standing in front of you in Chinmaya Vidyalaya and address this 35th annual day event, Chinmaya Samskruti. I've attended many schools and colleges over the years as part of my education and after that as well, as part of hiring for addressing multiple colleges, going on different speeches. But Chinmaya has a unique essence and fragrance that has a lasting impression. And this has impacted me from the time I was here, and whenever I was not here, it felt like I was always part of Chinmaya Vidyalaya. I'll just give a very simple, small event that happened recently. I was looking for translation of Bhagavad Gita very recently, as of 1 year back. And I wanted to reread Bhagavad Gita and understand what truly it meant, because we all go through certain phases of life where we start questioning few things, where we have our own doubts. And I was looking for which is the best translation. And just like everybody else does, I was Googling. I wanted to see who is the best translator of Bhagavad Gita. And then it hit me that I don't have to look any further, because Swamiji has himself understood and entirely translated and built a commentary for Bhagavad Gita that matches no other. And I've read a few other translations, but Swamiji's understanding of the entire dynamics of how the conversation that has happened between Sri Krishna and Arjuna, it is not just proper, just translation, it is understanding the key essence of life itself. And so I bought the book from Chinmaya Vision, and that book has been on my desk ever since. And whenever I get time, I read a few pages, and every time I open it, it is always inspiring. So that has simple things like that, which has impacted me from the time I was here in Chinmaya, and it's currently happening as well. So that has a big impact on me personally, as well as it has impacted my life and also the way I treat everybody. So it is very nostalgic coming here, and I was telling Madhuri teacher also, there are a lot of changes that have happened, and guys, you're rocking, absolutely rocking. I was amazed to see this video, and you should give a big round of applause for yourself, for what you're doing. It's just amazing to see all these events that are happening, the sports, the cultural events, and I wish I could come back to Chinmaya Vidya as a student now, rather than 20 years back, because so many different things happening and very interesting things. I was a scout before scout was in Chinmaya, and now I'm thinking that, okay, now why don't I continue, because I have to one last level of national level scout that I missed earlier because I didn't get the opportunity, but now I'm thinking, why not? Amazing to see a lot of achievements in all the fields, in chess, in karate. Congratulations to all of you. So I'm not just standing here as a former student. I'm not just an alumni here. I'm carrying the lessons that I've learned, the lessons that are preached by Swamiji and by carried forward by everybody in the Chinmaya mission and all the Chinmaya Vidyalayas. So Chinmaya is a special place. It's a sanctuary of growth which combines spirituality and knowledge to bring wisdom. So it may be too young for you to understand, but I'm sure all the elderly folks here will definitely relate to what it means, because when you see around the world, you will see that there's no place which imparts wisdom in a way that combines spirituality and knowledge. It is just amazing how it is done, where we are so modern and scientific and everything is being taught. At the same time, there is a sense of devotion and spirituality that is always imbibed, and that has a significant impact across. And when you start maturing, you'll start realizing that. And this is for all the parents, that you have done such a great job in putting your child in Chinmay Vidyalaya, and I'm sure when your child grows up and when they start living their own life, these are the values that they'll carry forward. So I'll not take too much time. I want to cover 5 principles that I have learned myself from Chinmay Vidyalaya, and something that I follow every day as part of my own life as well as work. The first one is respect, which is very important but very simple as well. All of you know algebra, equations, right? There is a left hand side and a right hand side, LHS, RHS, and both should be equal. The life simple equation is, that is a balanced LHS equal to RHS equation, is inside equal to outside. And what this means, inside equal to outside, it means that the respect that you have for yourself should be equal to the respect that you have for your surroundings and the people in it. Inside, and vice versa as well, the amount of respect that you have for others should be the same amount that you have for yourself, and that should be your confidence. So inside, it should be Aham Brahmasmi. I respect the God in me. You should respect the God in you. And outside, it should always be Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. When you see the world as one big family, you will see that everybody is important. There is no big or small. There is no work. There is no people. There's no condition that is big or small. Everything is equal. So when you see the sense of equality in everybody, you'll start respecting and you'll start appreciating what is happening around you. And you'll see that every small effort, however small it is, anybody who is doing it, you'll start seeing the value of doing that. And however big anybody is doing it, you'll start appreciating why they are doing and what they are doing. And ultimately, inside equal to outside also means Atmavat Sarva Bhuteshu, which is you feel what others are feeling. That is what, when you have respect for others and when you have respect for yourself, this is what it means. The next principle that I always follow is focused work. While we are taught about hard work, smart work, ultimately it should be focused work. Regardless of what we do, we should be utterly focused on achieving our goals. We should be determined, we should be disciplined, and there should be diligence in what we do. And this is something that I've learned here, because just in the second year of joining Chinmaya Vidyalaya, I was made the Vyasa team captain, and I'm so proud of doing that. And just in the second year, when I was given this responsibility, I had to take it up. And for me, that was not an easy task. Understanding the culture, coming from Christian schools to Chinmaya Vidyalaya, understanding the culture itself and making sure that everything is running, everything is growing while we are winning. So that was something that I took to task, and I learned that it is not just hard work. You'll have to make sure that you're focused. You have to focus in the right direction. Don't just push walls unnecessarily. Make sure that you have plan for everything and you are solving all the key things that you want to. So you should be determined enough to solve that. The third thing is never give up, which is perseverance. Life is very difficult. And all the parents here, I salute you for doing this, for sacrificing a lot of things for your children. And the children, I request you to always consider your parents' sacrifices. So when life gets going and it becomes difficult, you should not give up. You should always stand your ground, sit for some time, maybe it's okay to fail, but always get back up and get going. You should always keep moving, because one step ahead is the step closer to your destination. It is like you're on the road and there's a lot of traffic, there's a lot of detours, car may break down, petrol has ended, a lot of things can happen, but you will never sit on the road saying that I am done today, I'll not go home. That is never the case. I've never seen a single person who has their car or bike broken and who will say that I am not doing anything anymore. They always want to go home. As a last resort, they would walk for maybe miles or kilometers together to reach home. But that home is the destination. So never ever give up. Make sure that you're always working, even if there are setbacks and failures. Don't ever give up. You just get going. The last two things are ownership. A sense of ownership is very important for everybody to be doing anything, be it studies, sports, be it captains, if you're doing any cultural activity, if you're organizing an event as beautiful as this, it is always a sense of ownership that you need to have. And without ownership, you cannot achieve anything because you don't feel like it is your own. You should feel your success and your failures. You should own the consequences of both your actions and inactions. And only then there will be a path to succeed. You will know what to benefit out of and what to learn out of. So that is a very key tenet. That's why good leaders have good sense of ownership, and I encourage everybody to own whatever you're doing to make sure that you are leading from the front, and if there are failures, you own up to that, and it's okay. You say that it's fine, I failed, but I will learn from this. And the last one, and which is the key thing these days, is innovation and learning. While we are trying to do a lot of things, and this is what I saw in the beautiful video that was put up here, is there are a lot of skills that are being taught, and taught in a way that we learn it differently. It's the same. We can't be having the same trick for the same old problems. We need to have modern solutions for modern problems. We need to innovate. We need to understand in depth a lot of topics for which we need to make sure that we understand every single core concept, and we see how to solve for that. I'll give you a beautiful example. For all the boys and girls who are following cricket, there was a helicopter shot that was invented by Dhoni. And see, that is a sense of innovation. In all these years and decades of cricket, nobody had played that shot because playing Yorkers was very difficult. But Dhoni invented and he innovated. He said, okay, I have to face this particular bowler and there's only one way to do it. That is a helicopter shot. Every single sports person goes through this. Every single tech entrepreneur, every single person in every single field have to do this. Today, it's a world of Instagram, YouTube. You're learning a lot of things from reels, from videos, from digital avenues. And you see that there are a lot of innovations that are happening. So you have to have it in your mind that I will also contribute to this. I will contribute to my society, my country, and my world in general. So that sense of ownership combined with innovation and learning will take you far. And while all this seems very boring, it's always important to have fun, laugh, celebrate. Everything that you do, it should be enjoyable. Otherwise, there is no fun. If life is not fun, then you stop living it. You are just a mechanical device without fun. So make sure that you laugh and you celebrate all this good time with your friends that you have. Ultimately, all these things are like 5 fingers, and when I put up my fist, it all combines into one single mantra. That is Karmanye Vadikaraste Ma Phaleshu Kadachana. Do your best. Give it all. Make sure that you put your heart and soul, whatever it may be. It may be playing chess, maybe karate, it may be studies, event organization, even if you are creating YouTube videos, if you are helping out your friends, families, make sure that you do it honestly with your pure heart, and good results will follow. There is a corollary to this Karmanye Vadikaraste, which is, and it's a bit of a scientific corollary, which says that every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Now, every good action also has an equal and opposite good reaction, but that it may not be instant, but good things will follow for people who are doing good. So these are the things that I want everybody to remember and follow, and because this has helped me, and I'm sure a lot of things that are being taught in Chinmaya will help you as well. You should look up to a lot of these learnings, this time of life, which is very beautiful. To all the parents, make sure that you encourage your children in whatever they do, any kind of interest, and whatever they do, it's all, as the host was saying here, it's about doing what you enjoy. So as long as you're doing it, then life becomes fun. Ultimately, I would like to thank the Chinmaya Mission, Hubli, for giving me this opportunity to stand in front of you and for reliving this beautiful experience that was the best time of my childhood, which was my high school. And I still relive it to that day, but coming here has been a special, memorable experience for me. I owe Chinmaya a lot in terms of what I've learned and what I practice. So I would like to participate in any other gatherings as well. So, and if there are any things that the administration or even the parents think that I can do, I would be very happy to do that. And I hope that the values that the Chinmaya mission, Swamiji's values, all are well received and well learned by all the young friends here. Make sure that you make good use of this time. Make sure that you respect your teachers, your gurus, your parents, because everybody is sacrificing, everybody is ensuring that you succeed. So wherever you need help, do ask them and get the best out of this environment that you are in, which is Chinmaya Vidyalaya. I wish you all a journey filled with light, laughter, and limitless possibilities. Thank you.